Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I thought, I'm working on these block kits. Why not just do a quick thing again, a little vlog, vbuild, and show you how one of these are put together. So you saw the box yesterday. Now, I know I went through the order. I'm saying this is either going to be Thundercracker or Blue Streak. I don't remember exactly who is in the order, but like I said, you have the two bags, just like so, and nothing in the box. Here's the instructions, and let me just show you the instructions real quick. It's a universal building system. Basically, you have the joints and the parts all come together. They're using Optimus Prime here. Um, Now, some of them do have specialized bits, and that's what the other side of the instruction manual shows off. Basically, the cars um, have with Blue Streak and Prowl, they have doors and missiles. Jazz has wheels on his shoulders and wheels on his legs. Um, Nothing much with Ratchet and Ironhide. And then for Skywarp and Thundercracker, you have the null rays that go in the shoulder. And then they show you how to put on the wing pack. And then there's a universal blast effect that works with the three different kinds of handguns that are in the set. I haven't figured out yet if they work with the null rays. And thus far, they only come with Ratchet and Ironhide, which is a little disappointing. But we'll have that. But really, once you build the kit a couple times, it's actually pretty good. Now, as I mentioned, there are two bags. Now, this bag, we'll start with first. This is the universal. These are the joints. This is something that's universal to everybody. And take that out. You get a stand. Um, Now, these are the joints in red. I think this is going to be Blue Streak. Or are they calling them Blue Streak or Silver Streak? Yeah, Blue Streak. So you get the same joints, two runners of that, and every figure comes with four hands. Two open, two fists. Optimus Prime comes with a pointing finger. So there's that. So now this one we opened yesterday is where you have like the specialized parts. And yep, I was right. It's Blue Streak, which is pretty good because this will give me a chance to show you how to build one of the specialized ones. But there's his little identification coin right there. So we'll just put that off to the side here and there. And now to start, I like to start with the joints. And now, as you know me, I've built model kits before. These they're basically the same type of deal. But you don't need tools. You can just pop out the joints. Basically, B1 and B2 go together. They just pop in like this. And just press down a little. There we go. They sandwich together nice and neat. Um, if you have any, what is that? If you have any little extra mold flash, you can use your thumbnail, scrape it off, but some of it is going to stay. I mean, obviously the darker colored plastic is going to mar. So you need to do this four times, just like that. Oh, and here's a little something there. So the hardest part is the fact that they're small. They're small pieces, and thus, smaller pieces have kind of harder to handle when you have bigger hands. Am I right? Yeah, it's good. And then another third one. Now, if you notice, I'm pushing using the table to push the joints together. That's actually the first time I've had to do that. Now, there we go. That one came together fairly easy. And just like that. And you see they just pop off the runner very quickly. So, so obviously, if you want to use tools, you can follow proper gunpla building procedures on a kit that's not gunpla. But uh, I'm just figuring out, for me to have to like get the kits together and all that stuff would take a very long time. So, make sure that's all well and good. So, yep, you got four. So the next thing is you want to quickly just pop off uh, these little bits right here, and then what's left on the runners are these universal logo pieces that can be held in the fists. Don't know why they're there. Now these are kind of cool. These are actually the shoulder and armpit joint, and now that we have the joints done, um, we can start putting stuff together. So here's the torso, and as you can see, it is numbered. This is the front, has a little bit of the toy detailing, and and Blue Streak is number 6 apparently. So what you want to do when you snap these pieces on, make sure that the bar is facing up and the little posts here are down and facing forward. Okay? And what that will do is help secure the chest into place. Which, okay, this is the back, so we can actually grab this and just slide it on like so. Yeah, this one's a little crooked, so there's like little grooves that the parts fit into, so there is that. And here's the chest, and that will just sandwich together, peg into place. And then what you can do is, this is the waist part. This is universal to all the kits. And you have some waist pieces. Now, the waist pieces, some of them do have some extra detailing on them, some of them don't. So in Blue Streak's case, they're completely the same. So you can put on whichever one for forward or back. And now I'm gonna show you the part that I find very dangerous, and it's this little post here. You get 4 of them in the kit. You're going to use 3 of them. Clear plastic. This is how the head attaches to the body and the feet attach to the legs. So you're just going to push it in like this, and you hear that snap. That's it being locked into place, which is good. Here is Blue Streak's head, the helmet, and here's the face. And here was something I was missing right a couple times. There's little nubbins here on the side of the face that line up with a track, and basically should, let me make sure I got this right. There's like a little track the head sits on, and it does again snap into place. So then if you can't snap it in with your hands, when you put it on the post, giving it a little extra push will help set it down. So there's the head, and let's attach the waist. And yeah, we're coming along quite nicely. It's a ball joint there in the head, very expressive. The faces are a little bit, soft animation, little like action chibi, I would say it is. Make sure I have the everything straight, but there you go. So now we can put that aside and we can start building some joints. And let's start off with the legs. Now, these are all universal pieces, and the way they work them out, now some of them will have a little extra molding, but most of them are universal. It's just how they paint the details or put the stickers on. Or I think those are actually tampo. But you sandwich them together like this. Grab one of the joint pieces. This is the knee, so you want to make sure it's going to bend back. So you want to snap that in. And then grab another one of those clear pieces, those clear posts, put it right there. And if you need to, press down. That'll help snap it into place. And here's the foot. I think the feet are also universal, so that's the toe, that's the heel. Pops on like that. And then what you want to do is grab one of these little pieces here. This is the thigh and hip. That'll bend on. So the knee bends. And you can just pop the leg on. Just like so. Okay, let's do that again. Just like that. Pop the joint in. It's nice that like the major pieces are... Am I not getting it in the hole? Oh, there we go. The major pieces are all cut out and cleaned up for you. It's just that little bit of jointing with the the joint pieces and stuff. So make sure, yep, here we go. And just pop that in. And again, pop this on. And there's the hips. So you got the legs done. Not bad. Blue Streak can stand now. Let's work on the arms. Here are the pieces for the arms. This is the upper arm, the shoulder pad. First thing we're going to do, you want to make sure when doing them that the socket is facing away from you, basically like it's going to peg into the shoulder. Grab the joint here. Make sure you position it so it'll bend like an elbow. And then there are these little cuff pieces. These are, again, universal for everyone. Some of them will have a little extra detail. You'll notice there's a hole. For every figure except Megatron, you want that hole facing inward. Megatron's going to be different because that's where the fusion cannon pops on. And next what you want to do is, again, there are slots in the shoulder pad that this will slide into. So that'll snap into place and you have that opening at the top. But before we go any further, let's get a hand, shall we? Just comes right off the frame. Make sure it's clean. Good enough. Fists are ball jointed. Everything's ball jointed, so just pop that in. Oh, make sure it pops into the socket. You get a nice firm connection. There we go. And there's the arm. Let's do it again. We had so much fun doing it the first time. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are hearing the snaps, but it's all very satisfying, the snaps. And I like to give them a splayed hand just because see if I can see if that's clean. Like I said, if you want to use tools, you can. Pop that in. Now pop shoulder in. There you go. Now, as I mentioned, Blue Streak is one of the cars. It has a little extra parts here. First of all, we have doors. And the way you want to put the door wings on is you want that tip there facing up. There are some holes in the back. And please take a moment. Look at that detailing. How cool is that? Pegs right in. They are a little... You can adjust them. I do feel a little soft detenting, but that could just be mine. And yeah, there you go with that one. But boom, just like that. And then he's got shoulder missiles. And those will just, like, they're ball jointed, so they'll just pop on like so. And then you can position them however you see fit. And then, of course, we have to give him his blaster right here. Goes right into the fist. Now, Prowl, Blue Streak, Ratchet, Ironhide all use the same blaster. You'll see in my review, I'll show you how the blast effects will attach. Unfortunately, as it is right now, it only looks like that Ironhide and Ratchet come with blast effects, which is kind of disappointing. And like I said, if you also caught, there's that little post, an extra one left over in case you lose it. Just get that in the bag real quick. But like I said, not that hard of a build. If I wasn't doing this on camera, I'd probably be able to do it a lot faster. But goes on the base like that. Obviously, you can pose it however you want. And these are just really fun, really cool mini kits. I'm really curious now to get some of the YOLO Park ones just to try out and see like how they compare. So yeah, like I said, a little quick and dirty how to build it. When we see the full review, all of them will be built, and we'll take a group look at them. But once again, thank you so much for watching. This is your old pal Chuck,